Many people think that accountability begins when we act, but in Ezekiel 33, accountability begins much earlier. It begins when we see. Because once God shows you something, you can never honestly say you did not know. In the ancient world, cities were surrounded by walls, and on top of those walls sat a watchman. His job wasn't to fight. His job wasn't to govern. His job was to watch, to see what others couldn't see. The watchman had a different perspective. While the city slept, he watched. While families worked, he watched. While everyone else lived normal lives, he watched the horizon. Because danger is often visible long before it arrives. Then one day he sees it. A dust cloud, an army, a threat approaching. And in that moment, a decision must be made. Not by the city, by the watchman. God says the watchman must sound the shofar. Warn the people, wake the city, raise the alarm. Because love doesn't stay silent when danger is approaching. Love speaks. Now the responsibility shifts. The warning has been given. The trumpet has sounded. The people know. And if they choose to ignore the warning, the decision becomes theirs. God says if the people hear the warning and refuse to respond, they are accountable for their own outcome. Why? Because they had the information. The trumpet sounded. The warning was available, but the choice became theirs. Then God presents a second scenario. The watchman sees the danger. He knows what's coming, but he stays quiet. Maybe he's afraid. Maybe he doesn't want conflict. Maybe he doesn't want people upset with him, so he says nothing. And suddenly the responsibility shifts back. Because the watchman had knowledge, he had vision, he had information others didn't have. And when he remained silent, people suffered without warning. So God says, their blood I will require at the watchman's hand. That is heavy. That's the principle. The watchman isn't responsible because he's powerful. He's responsible because he sees. Knowledge creates stewardship. Vision creates responsibility. Once God reveals something to us, we become accountable for what we do with it. Centuries later, the Apostle Paul uses the exact same language. As he prepares to leave Ephesus, he makes a remarkable statement. A statement rooted directly in Ezekiel's watchman prophecy. Paul doesn't say everyone listened. He doesn't say everyone agreed. He doesn't say everyone obeyed. He simply says, I did not shrink from declaring the whole counsel of God. In other words, I blew the trumpet. Paul understood something many people miss. Success isn't measured by how people respond. Success is measured by faithfulness. The watchman's job is not to control the city. The watchman's job is to sound the warning. The watchman wasn't sounding the trumpet because he hated the people. He sounded it because he loved them. A fake friend stays silent to stay comfortable. A true watchman risks discomfort because love values people more than popularity. And maybe that's the lesson of Ezekiel 33. Not that God is looking for someone to blame, but that love refuses to stay silent when it sees danger approaching. Because seeing creates responsibility, and real love always blows the trumpet.